Okay, and then provision of reinforcement. Shear reinforcement should thus be provided within the zone extending from a distance not greater than 0.5 d and less than 3.36, the x value that we got previously, minus 1.5 d. So this is 1.86 d from the loaded first need to be strengthened with the punching shear reinforcement. And then for perimeter less than 0.7, for perimeter the spacing between the link is less than 0.75 d, and then 3 perimeter of steel will thus be adequate located at 0.4 d, 1.15 d, and 1.9 d. Okay, so in example, this 1.4 d around 85 mm, 1.5 d is 245 mm, 1.9 d is 100 mm from the face of the loaded area. Okay. Okay, and then since all perimeter lie within 2D, all these parameters will lie in 2D for 30 mm of the load, and maximum link spacing is limited to 1.5D, 3 to 3 mm. So the minimum link area is therefore given by this equation. Okay, so 0.05T multiplied by FCK, and then the SR is 160 is 0.75D, and then 3 to 3 is the 1.5D, is the limit. Okay, the maximum link spacing. Okay, so from this we have the S minimum is 27.3 mm square. Okay, which is typed by using a 600 mm diameter. Okay. So hence the assumed mm link is will adequate to support for the punching shear. The area of steel required is thus given by this equation as W. Here VRDCS is VED divided by UID. Okay, and then VED is 650 kilonewton convert to Newton, and then divided by U1 is the perimeter of the control perimeter multiplied by D. So we have VRDCS is 0.775 Newton per square mm. Okay. And then VRDC is 0.94 multiplied 0.56 as above from the previous calculation. And then FYWD effective is 250 plus 0.25 multiplied by 215. Okay, so that we have this 303 less than 500. 500 is the yield strength of the steel reinforcement bar. And then SR as above we use 160 mm. So by using this, substitute all this value to this equation. SW VRDC says minus 0.75 VRDC divided by 1.5 multiplied by VDEF divided by SR multiplied by U1. Then we have SW is 523 square mm. Okay, so now we need to determine the number of link. So as you can see in this table, we have the 3 layer of reinforcement bar with the distance 85 from the first of column, 245 and 400. So by using this distance, we can get the length of perimeter 1734, 2739, 3713. So how to get this value? We use this equation. You can see here for 85, 2 multiplied by perimeter of column plus 2 pi multiplied by the distance. 85 we have 1734. So for the others, you can change the 85 with the 245. Okay, and then for example, the area of one leg of XMM link is 50.3 mm. Hence, the number of link legs required is 523 divided by area of one link is 11 at the outer perimeter. So the same number of link can conveniently be provided around each of the 3 proposed perimeters summarized in the table below this table. The table indicates the number of single leg diameter link area 50.3 square mm proposed for each of the 3 reinforcement perimeter, taking account of the maximum required spacing and practical fixing consideration. So the bending reinforcement is spaced at 1 to 5 cm in both direction. We already discussed on this. So hence link spacing is set at multiplier of this value. So you can see here the required link spacing is 15x 249 323. Okay, so this is the proposed number of link for 14, 11, and 15, and then proposed link spacing for 15x is the required link spacing. So we need to, for construction purpose, we use the 125. And then for 249 we use 250, 323 we use 250. Okay, so you can see here based on Unicode clause 6.4.5, Unicode 2. So this at the center line is the column, and then the spacing between the link is 0.75d. Okay, and then the minimum distance from the first of column to the first perimeter punching shear is 0.5d. Okay, so you can see this how to arrange the response span bar, and then this the outer control parameter KD, and then the outer parameter of the shear reinforcement. So means the punching shear reinforcement is not required at the outset of the outer parameter of the shear reinforcement. Thank you.